Are you an H1B visa holder? Do you have an I-140 petition approved or have an extension under AC-21 provisions? Are you on H4 visa? If yes, we've got amazing news for you. As of May 26, 2015, you or your spouse on H4 visa might be eligible for a work permit, aka EAD. And to apply, you need a lawyer who knows about H4 visa issues. Lawyer Shah Peerally has been at the forefront of this fight for H4 rights and has actually helped make this dream a reality. Now, his firm is ready to help you or your spouse get their EADs. Call 510-742-5887 or visit www.splgpc.com to apply for your EAD. This is an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
If you would like to find out how your second or third mortgage can be removed for a fraction of its price, call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shah Peerally is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shah Peerally, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Peerally Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Sastika, namaskar to all the listeners. This is attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, and today we're going to discuss about many issues when it comes to immigration, and we will be opening the line soon. You can call at the number 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, before I start, I wanted to say thank you to Franco to be on the show today, and also to let you know that there are many things happening right now on the immigration front, good and bad news, but unfortunately more bad news than good news. And we are hoping that there will be some good things coming up in the next soon exactly. So. Just keep listening, and also we have you can check our website, attorneyonair.com, or you can call us at 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887. So ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to cover different topics, and of course, if you have any questions when it comes to immigration, whether it's citizenship, and whether it's on H1B, whether it is on AC-21, I-140 petition, etc., please feel free to call us. The number to the studio is 408-912-5565. And I know I had a lot of requests talking a little bit about I-140. And for those, I've started also a channel. We have a YouTube channel. It's been there for a long time, Peerally Law. But I started a second one where I'm making short videos, because the other channel has so many stuff on it that I made one which is new, where basically it's youtube.com/Shah Peerally Law, youtube.com/Shah Peerally Law, and we are hoping that we will be able to answer your short questions as we go. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk a little bit about a few things. For one, the Visa Bulletin. As you know, the Visa Bulletin came out, and I didn't have a chance to talk too much about it last week. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it and how does it work and what are we expecting. I'm going to try my best to do some predictions today. Hopefully it will work. So far I have been kind of far off on my predictions in the first few months. I usually get it right, but like I said, I've kind of missed it a little bit. But I'm hoping things will move. But remember, everything I'm telling you, like I said, is educational in nature, so you cannot really count on it or refrain to act solely based on that information I'm giving you. So bear with us, and if you have questions, like I said, if you want to do a consultation, the number to our office is 510-742-5887. So the Visa Bulletin, as you know, if you look at it now, we have now the Visa Bulletin is divided into two parts: the acceptance part, and also the what we call the part which is the processing part. And if you look at it from the perspective of India, it's really bad. India, really bad. Even China doesn't seem to be that bad like India is. And in fact, if you look at other countries of the world, they're doing pretty well, even in EB3. The reason for that is the number of applications. Basically, they allocate kind of same number of applications for all the countries, and when you add it up, all other countries, even on EB3, if you look at the acceptance time on March 2016, it is kind of a good news for them because it's current on the acceptance. And although it's going on January 2016 when it comes to the processing, but for those who have a labor certification approved and are not from India, China, or Mexico, or Philippines, they are pretty in good shape. So if you are born in a different country, for example, let's say you are born in Africa and you are from India, the fact that you are born in Africa, and if you can prove that, you might be able to benefit from what we call country chargeability, and you can use that in your Visa Bulletin as a family petition or employment base. And here I'm kind of focusing on employment base. So ladies and gentlemen, if you need help, like I said, on immigration, the number to the studio today is 408-912-5565. And today it's a live show, by the way. For those, I usually put a recorded show, but today, Monday, because we are coming close to the H1B air time, so I wanted to do a live show because I don't know how available I will be in the next few weeks because we are getting a lot of H1B, and by the way, I'm going to talk about that also a little bit later. But for those who are on the edge now, we're talking about the predictions probably for the Visa Bulletin for 2016. My predictions work this way. What I'm thinking is by next month, April or May, we should see a movement towards 2010 on the acceptance for EB2 India. That's my predictions because of the fact it's been here for a while now on 2009 July, so I think it will move forward. As for the regular processing time, I don't think it will be great. It might move by a couple of months unless we are lucky. And until kind of we get out of this election time, things are going to move very slow. So bear with us and don't drop out of filing your GC because you need that I-140, which I'm going to talk in a few minutes. Let me take a few minutes. Let me take a call in the meantime. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah Peerally. This is Harish. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome, Harish. How are you?
Yeah, it's been a great show. I was talking with my friends. They are very happy with your sessions.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your kind words. So go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Yeah. I have a question about the dependence change of status. I've filed for my dependence, and it's been more than 3 months, and I have not got anything reply other than the receipt. So now I'm kind of thinking that sending them to home country and get stamped out there.
Okay,
so
hold on a second.
Case,
what did you file? What did you file for them?
I filed change of status from L2 to H4.
L2 to H4, and you had an H1. When did you file it?
I filed sometime in the December.
And the L2 was valid when you filed it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So right now it's taking 90 days to do an from any visa pretty much to move to the H4. If after 90, average is 90 days, but many cases are taking 120 days. Since you already filed it, there's no need to really go outside and come back. Just bear with them a little bit. But if they have to travel, then the easier way is just to go and get the stamp and come back. But I think you're still, if by end of March you don't get anything, by mid-March, if you don't get anything, then you go. Or give me a call at the office, I'll tell you, because you might also have lapse on your L2 when you move them on the H4. That might be another issue, because you don't realize sometimes your H1 has already kicked in, and as soon as your H1 kicked in, the L1 dies, and if the L1 to status dies, you cannot do a change of status. So this is where it gets tricky. Sometimes people miss that. Most of the time, this is not a big problem. You can fix it. But make sure as from the date you file, if you're reaching close to 180 days, then you might want to leave the country. And if you want me to kind of give you details, give me a call at the office. I'll look at it for you. But right now, just be patient. But make sure you don't pass 180 days from the date you file, because if in case they were out of status, they might claim that then when you send them back, they might not be able to come back for 3 years. So be careful on that, okay?
Okay. Yeah, my question is if we are decided to go to home country and come back, so is there a possibility to cancel this change of status?
Well, you don't have to cancel if they're coming back on H4. As soon as they come back, you just withdraw it. But you will. When you go for H4 stamping, when you come back at the airport, they will give you an I-94, which will be your status. In your case, you're filing to H4 status, so it will be the same thing. It doesn't affect. But technically, as soon as you leave a country, the change of status dies. But unfortunately, immigration is confused right now, and they are still applying. But in this case, they will already be an H4, so change status to H4 will not affect them. Once they get the stamp, they are safe, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Well, not 100% safe until you get in, but usually H4 is not that difficult, okay? Okay, good luck to you, and if you need help, give me a call at 510-742-5887. And thank you so much for your kind words. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, my name is Anusha.
Hi, Anusha.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you?
Yeah, just a question regarding citizenship. I just filed my N400, but I have a question on the thing that my son is also on a green card along with me and my husband. So there was the FAQs did not answer whether he would become a naturalized citizen along with us. All we did was we filed the forms for myself and my husband, but it did not say the process for the way in which my son would become a citizen.
Okay. This is a very good question. Let me tell you how the process works. Whenever you file for naturalization, if your son or your daughter is under 18 and they have a green card, they do have a green card, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, okay.
All three of us have green cards.
Okay, so what will happen is that at the interview, did you do the interview already?
I'm sorry?
Did you do the interview for the citizenship? The citizenship test. Did you already do that?
No, I just sent in the form, the filled in N400, so I just started the process. I'm not sure how long that is going to take.
So when you file it, then they will call you for an interview. The process works this way. They will call you for an interview where they will test you. And then if you pass the test, then they will mention the child in there. And in the application, it asks you to mention the child. That's all you have to do. And if the child is under 18, automatically when you pass the test, the child will be converted into a U.S. citizen. So what you need to do then after that, when you go for the oath date, you can just get a passport for the child, but you can also apply for a citizenship certificate for the child too. And it's not done at this level. They will just mention it when you go for the interview, and then when you go for the oath ceremony, technically the child becomes a U.S. citizen by default. Okay?
Okay.
There's nothing to do at this point right now. Okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Hi, Shah. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome, sir.
I have a quick question. So actually, my green card is filed on EB3, so I have I-140 on EB3. So now actually I'm porting from EB3 to EB2 based on my master's.
Yes.
So I just want to know, is that the labor Perm application, is it going to take the same time what you file as a fresh Perm labor, or when you're porting from EB3 to EB2, will it take lesser time based on the priority date?
Okay, it will not take less time in terms of processing. That means if it takes usually 1 year to 1.5 years if it is done properly and no audit to reach the I-140. That will take the same time. You cannot change that. It's the same for pretty much everybody. Unless you are lucky, you can go faster. But then the priority date, what it will reduce is the time for you when it's time to file for the AOS, the adjustment of status, which is the I-45. But just because you have another Perm approved on the EB3 will not shorten the time of processing under the EB2.
I heard actually if you file the Perm online process that they said, it takes maybe 6 months. So is it true, or will it take more than?
The Perm is filed only online. There's no paperwork to file the Perm. It's taking between 5 months to 8 months. But right now it's taking mostly 8 months minimum.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, there's no way to get out of this, unfortunately, depending on their load of work, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, sir. I wanted to apply my H4 visa extension, but here from court I received 4152. So my question is, along extension papers, I have to write separate letter to embassy or not?
Embassy, I'm a little bit confused. You want to apply for the extension. You're inside United States or you're outside right now?
Yes, I wanted to apply my H4 visa extension.
Okay, where are you right now? Are you inside United States, right?
Yes, but
okay, and you were arrested, right?
Yeah, 4152. From court I received that.
Okay, where are you located? Give me a call at the office. Let me look at it. Usually I have to look at the code because I don't have those codes at the top of my head and see what exactly you were charged of. I don't remember all those codes when it comes to criminal law. But usually it's not a problem if they have not put you in deportation. So, but make sure you apply on time and have a lawyer apply for you. Either your company lawyer. If you don't want the company lawyer to apply for you, just give me a call at the office. I'll apply it for you. But we need to assess it if it is something inadmissibility or it is a deportable offense. I'm pretty sure it's under shoplifting, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it should not be a problem, but don't discuss it on the radio. Give me a call at the office, and we'll look into the case and we'll apply your extension for you. I think you should not have any problem, but you have to make sure you file on time, and make sure you. There are a few things that needs to be taken care of whenever you have some issues like that. These are very common. Don't worry about it. It's things that happen, but we can deal with it. You should not be worried, but you should do it properly. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. And the number to our office, 510-742-5887. We got a bunch of callers today, and I'm very happy. Usually Monday is a little bit slower than Thursday, but you can call still. The lines are still open for the next 20 minutes, 408-912-5565. 408-912-5565. This is Attorney Shah Peerally from the Shah Peerally Law Group. And for our new listeners, I've been practicing immigration law now for almost going on 12 years, and we have a very good rating online, and not only online and many places, including all our work we have done on the Tri-Valley University and the H4 EAD, and also our pro bono work we have done for the community, and I'm very proud of that, because just practicing law is one thing, but practicing it with passion is very important. We are not claiming to be perfect. Nobody is perfect, but the truth is that we have done a good job, and so far people are very happy, especially if you are a small, the underdog, what we call under the H1B. I'm glad to give you a second opinion. And also if you're a small company or medium company, even a big company, you need help on H1B, L1B, O visa, you name it, please give us a call, 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you listen to me?
Yes, sir. You're live on air. I can hear you.
Actually, my name is Mangesh. Actually, regarding this is regarding the H1B amendment, which is in progress. So this is for everyone, like for my family also. So so their case is also pending. So in that situation, can they travel back to my home country?
What did you file? I didn't hear.
H1. This is H1B amendment.
You file an H1B amendment for you, and you file the H4. Your H4 for your family is still good, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you still okay? No, it should not be a problem if you have the stamp on their passport. They don't really give you a hard time on the amendment unless you are the H1B person who's traveling. Then they will want an approval. But I'm not recommending anybody to travel right now because they're just finding any reason to give people a hard time, and you don't want to be part of that. So if you want to travel, it's fine. The H4 can travel, but the H1 I don't recommend traveling because you are in the middle of an amendment. They want an approval. Okay.
Correct. So the family can travel, right? I mean,
they can travel because the new amending doesn't have to amend the H4. It's not like doing a transfer. However, the problem is that if the H1B gets denied there and you have already moved, then technically your H1 is cancelled and their H4 is cancelled, unless you go back to the same position where you were. So that's the risk because you never know when it's going to be approved or not. If they're planning to travel, I highly recommend you premium your amendment and then let them travel, okay? Get an approval, then let them travel.
Okay, perfect. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. So I'm talking about, this is a very good question that I'm getting because the permutation is so amazing. And the truth is, every time that I see situation that when it comes to this amendment, many people are totally confused because the way it's written is confusing itself. Even in the Samuel case, they say file an amendment. And the truth is that if you file it regular, we are talking almost 8 months of approval. During the meantime, the people are shifting their jobs, changing positions, etc., and they have to file another one under one. So, and then what happens, it becomes such a mess that it becomes very complicated, and I've seen many people who are just getting stuck in the middle of it. I hope USCIS will clear their games on this and then make things easier for people. But, the truth is they never really make things easy when it comes to those applications. And as we have been practicing this for years, it becomes on and on. So let me take another caller. It becomes on and on those issues of either amendment, H1B, every time they come with a new memo, new rule, but you have to meet them. Unfortunately, that's how the rule goes. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hello, Mr. Peerally. I have a quick question.
Yes,
if a person is on H1B and the employer, instead of giving a W-2, gives them a 1099, is that all right, or are there any issues with that?
It is all right in terms of the money income, but it doesn't become all right because there is something called when they made this memo in January 2010, basically called the Neufeld memo. They clearly identify the rule of what we call employer-employee relationship. If you're giving someone a 1099, that person becomes a contractor. So you don't have control and dominion over that candidate. And what happens then, they might give you a hard time down the road to prove that you basically have an H1, they have an H1B with you. So bottom line, the advice is not to use 1099, use W-2, because if you do it the other way, you might lose that part of that memo. This is a famous memo which is giving a hard time to everybody right now. So the employer-employee relationship might be in jeopardy. Okay?
I see. Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Good luck to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting a very, very interesting course today, especially when it comes to either it was citizenship, either it was H1B, the memo, the transfer, and I'm very, very proud to see a variety and diversity of callers. And you can call, of course, if you have a question about marriage petitions, parents petitions, citizenship, adjustment of status, I-140 petition, H1B, you name it. So far, I've handled pretty much everything, including the R visa, the EB2, EB3, national interest waiver, EB1A, EB1B, EB1C, you name it. So I'm just listing everything. So what I'm talking about here today, ladies and gentlemen, is we are in a situation where many cases which have proven to be easy 1 year or 2 years back is not easy anymore. And we are seeing it more and more. And even cases which have been approved are getting revoked at a later stage. I'm seeing a lot of cases where people come to me, they have their H1B applied, and then it was approved, and now suddenly you get a revocation notice or a notice of intent to deny, which we call NOID, which is really bad when you get that. You can fight it, but the truth is that basically they are intending to deny your case. And once you reach a level they want to deny your case, guess what? You're going to be in major trouble if you don't explain why they want that. And minor things are being used really against people right now. For example, because of the lottery, and as you know, one thing, I put a YouTube video on that, multiple filings. Whenever you're filing the H1B, you have a right to do multiple filings. Multiple filings basically means you have a right to have Company A, Company B, Company C file an H1B for you on the H1B cap. I'm talking the H1B cap here, which is opening in few weeks on April 1st. But what you're not allowed to have the same company filing 2-3 H1Bs for you. And I often get the question about, especially when it comes to consulting firm, can I use the same end client? While as much as they have not defined this, I don't think it's a good idea, because too many companies are having the contract, you might end up by not getting any of them. Now, the next problem that we see when it comes to multiple filing, which is very common, is inconsistencies. For example, Company A will put some data on the candidate, Company B will put different data, especially when it comes to their resumes, and people will know what I'm talking about here. So they have to be careful, because if you don't have consistency, USCIS will match all those cases. So even one is approved, at a later stage they can come back and deny it because of this multiple filing. So multiple filing increases your chance in the lottery, but it can come back and harm you down the road if there are inconsistencies. For example, if you have the same data on each of them, then no problem. But unfortunately, many candidates don't have control what is being filed for them, and oftentimes there are inconsistencies that plugs in, and that becomes a big problem. The other issue we see also when it comes to multiple filing is the fact that whenever people do multiple filing, they tend to just think that, okay, I don't really want to work with Company A, I want to work with Company B or Company C, but then they get the approval with Company A, and as soon as they get the approval, what they do, they jump to Company B trying to transfer it. Well, what USCIS has been questioning lately, they want you to prove that Company A's job offer was genuine. And what it means is basically whenever, if you look at the memo itself, you have to prove there's work for that person. If you basically use Company A as a dummy and jump on B, they will find out and they will cancel the H1B. Basically, then you will no longer be cap exempt if it is canceled by the USCIS, because once the USCIS cancel, they pretty much take back not only the status but the quota. However, if you get an approval with Company A, you work for them for a few months and they don't want you, they fire you, then you are H1B cap, you can transfer. If they can prove that there was genuine job offer and they just don't want you or you don't want to work there, you're still good. But be very, very careful, because that's what the problem we're seeing with the H1B cap. So I'm going to give some other tips too when it comes to filing the H1B. For one, master's cap. A lot of people think just because they got a master's degree in the U.S., they qualify for the master's cap. No, not everybody does. For one, the school has to be accredited or in the process of accreditation. And two, the school has to be either public or non-profit. Either public or non-profit. I repeat that. You have to have those two elements, a combination of each. For example, you can have accredited and public, accredited non-profit. You can have also process of accreditation and public, or process of accreditation and non-profit. So it's very important you know those rules, because many times I've seen people who got their cases in under the master's cap, they end up by getting denied at a later stage when they are transferring or filing extensions. So ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very important that you get someone who knows what they're doing when it comes to H1B. It's becoming so complicated that even experienced lawyers, even us, I'm in a challenge on a daily basis, sometimes seeing some of those issues that are coming up on cases, Luckily, I have enough experience filing so many of them and working on so many of them. I can find solutions, or our team can find solutions. But it's not always pretty much a given, unfortunately. And ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, anything I'm telling you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. And the number to call if you have any questions, 510-742-5887. The number to the studio, 408-912-5565. We're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back after those messages. We'll be talking a little bit about other areas of immigration and debt settlement. Thank you for listening, and keep listening. Don't go anywhere. We are live today on Monday, February 22nd, 2016. Thank you.
The Shah Peerally Law Group is now opening its second office in San Francisco. After years of popular demand, the law group has finally decided to make the big jump and has its presence in San Francisco. For more than 10 years, the law group founded by the prominent attorney Shah Peerally has been dedicated to the immigrant community. The law group's new office is opening on February 20th, 2015, at the corner of 21st and Mission Street in the great city of San Francisco. For more information, call 415-643-4342 or 510-742-5887 or email sf@peerallylaw.com. Choose excellence. Choose the Shah Peerally Law Group. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
Is your credit card debt driving you insane? Don't panic and claim bankruptcy. Don't consolidate and end up worse off than before. What you need to do is call the debt settlement team at the Shah Peerally Law Group PC. They have an excellent record of getting your debt reduced at a fraction of what you owe. The best part is you don't pay a penny until a settlement is reached. Stop wasting time and money and call the Shah Peerally Law Group PC at 510-742-5887. That's 510-742-5887. Get out of debt now. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad. The law firm does not guarantee success. You came over to provide for your family, to give your kids a bright future. However, an immigrant faces certain parallels while trying to achieve the American dream. The Shah Peerally Law Group PC is here to be a friend on your side. Whether you're dealing with an H1B visa or trying to become a citizen, no matter the issue, the Shah Peerally Law Group PC can help. Their diverse, multilingual staff offer a systematic, responsive, team-oriented approach to give you the best effective and exceptional quality service you deserve in your time of need. The Shah Peerally Law Group PC has not only made a name for excellence and dedication, but is also renowned for its compassion and social work, including pro bono workshops, awareness campaigns, human and civil rights advocacy. Please call 510-742-5887 to set up an appointment for a consultation. Don't wait. The members of the Shah Peerally Law Group PC are ready to work for you. That's 510-742-5887. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship has been established. The law firm does not guarantee success.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on air, and I have Franco on the board with me. Thank you very much for listening to KLOK 1170 AM, and also for all our listeners who are listening on different states. I say special hi and people listening abroad. I know people are listening on different countries. So feel free to call us at 510-742-5887. I was mentioning earlier we have this YouTube channel now. It's called Shah Peerally Law, and I will put it on our blog. It's on our blog, Immigration Legal Blog. Also, you will see a link to it. You can ask a few questions on those videos, and I'll be glad to answer. I check them pretty much on a daily basis, daily or weekly basis. I will check it and answer if you have questions there. But if you want a private question on your case, specific, it is recommended to have a private consultation, and then you can call our office 510-742-5887. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about a different topic before I move back to immigration. It's the topic of debt settlement. As you can see right now, the Dow Jones is going down, and I was watching yesterday the market. It seems like even the Japanese, Asian market is really in bad shape. As for Europe, they are all split up right now. Immigration issues, big mess there, England trying to get out of the EU. All those things are going to have an impact definitely on the market here. And I heard there was a bunch of layoffs going on in different big companies. So we're going to see, unfortunately, a surge in difficulties, finances. I don't know how the house market will behave because I'm not a real estate agent, but I know for a fact right now a lot of people are in debts and finding themselves on a big credit card bills or getting sued and owe money, and they don't know what to do. And many of them also don't want to file for bankruptcy because it doesn't help you. For example, you owe some money and you don't want to file a bankruptcy because that will hurt your chances, for example, of buying a house or things like that. So you can come to us and we can settle those debts. Just to let you know, what we do in debt settlement is not debt consolidation, by the way. Debt consolidation is when basically they put all your debts in one basket and make you a small payment plan. Unfortunately, most of those companies who were doing that, now many of them have closed down because they have been scamming people. These are not good to do. What we do here is negotiations like any lawyer will negotiate on a case. Fighting, but it's not fighting really in terms of where you see it in court, but it can be in court, but what we do here, we negotiate those debts for you and bring it to a fraction of its value. For example, you own a credit card. You have used your credit card for years, and suddenly you see a bill of $10,000, and you cannot pay it because if you continue paying slowly, you will end up by paying almost $30,000 usually. So what we do here, if you want to get out of those debts, we can negotiate it and bring it maybe to $2,000, $3,000 or $5,000. And again, there's no exact science on this because it's negotiation power and your situation is very an individual situation. We might be able to bring it to at least 50% and sometimes 20%, sometimes even 10% of its value. So give us a call. We'll be glad to kind of look into your case. And the good news when it comes to debt settlement, we don't really take any advance fees. And you can check our website, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. Don't mix immigration and debt settlement. These are two different departments. So don't come and say no advance fees for immigration. That's different. But that's only for debt settlement. What we have been able to do in debt settlement, we have been able to help a lot of people when it comes to their loans. Not only their loans, if they have lawsuits against them, and they have to. Unfortunately, many times people don't realize that you can get sued any time in the U.S. And the problem is that if you don't defend yourself, they will ultimately get a judgment by default against you. That means basically you didn't show up and they get a judgment against you, and that means you owe the money. And once the judgment is obtained, they can pretty much kind of levy your bank account, garnish your paycheck. What it means, garnishing basically means they send a letter to your employer saying you have to pay this money monthly, and you have no choice because the employer will cut it directly. And that happens only if there's a judgment against you. Now, the worst part is the lien on the property. Many people have had their houses, they struggle for it, and luckily recently the house, especially in the Bay Area, have risen and people have equity in those houses. And as soon as a creditor finds that, they will actually, if they have a judgment against you, they will put a lien on your property. And sometimes you won't even realize suddenly when you're selling the house, guess what? They take the fair share from that. And the problem on judgment, they keep piling charges on those. They add interest, they add this fee, that fee, and you end up we had a case I was mentioning, I think, last Thursday, where $60,000 end up in $220,000. So you need to be careful. If you have those kind of situations, give us a call, 510-742-5887. We might be able to help. I'm not saying we can help everybody, but we can help you. And for those people living in Stockton and some areas remote where the house is underwater, we can help you get rid of the second mortgage. We cannot help you on the first mortgage, but we can help on the second mortgage. So let us know if you need help. It doesn't cost nothing to call us, 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887. So, ladies and gentlemen, now I don't know if I will be taking more callers, but if you want to call for the next 5 minutes, I might be able to take few callers. 408-912-5565, and you can ask any questions when it comes to immigration, debt settlement. I'll be glad to answer. This is Attorney Shah Peerally from the Shah Peerally Law Group. And if you want to know more about it, just read online on our website, attorneyonair.com or peerallylaw.com. It will go on the same. And we have also a blog. It's called Immigration Legal Blog. And we have also a specific blog for H4. It's called H4EAD.com, www.h42ead.com. Actually, you have to put the www. So, ladies and gentlemen, now, if you need any help, I think we have one caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hey, hi, Shah.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Actually, I have a question on this H4 EAD. So, I have I-140 approved, and my current I-797 is till September 2016. Okay, and I'm now moving to a different client for new project. So my my employer is filing amendment now. So I didn't find EAD yet for my wife, but is it good idea to wait until amendment? And obviously extension will happen based on I-140. So it is possible that I may get 3 years extension, which is the great way. I mean, a good way to have EAD filed for wife.
Okay, right now, till what time she had a H4? She has a H4.
Yeah, H4.
No, till what time, till when she has a H4?
Till September 2016, same as me. Is it your question?
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, it's better to wait for an extension or file the extension and the H4 EAD at the same time.
Okay.
Because right now the H4 is not affected just because the case is under a change and amendment. The case is not affected. So you should file now the H4 extension and the EAD because it takes some time to get those. So it would be good to start early. And if in case your H1 amendment is denied, that doesn't mean your H1 is completely out. You can always go back. So right now the H4 is attached to the original H1. So it's a good time. And if you don't know how to do it or you need help, give me a call at the office. I'll handle it for you. Okay?
Yeah, sure. So what I understood is like EAD and H1 amendment extension should be filed together will be the good idea, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Shah.
Good luck to you. And file it premium. You can get it fast. Okay, so not premium H4, H1, do the premium. So let me take another caller quickly, and then we'll have Amit on the line. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Yeah, I have a quick question on the priority dates going on for EB2 for India.
Okay. Yes, sir. I'm listening.
Hello?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
So the question is, could you put some your thoughts or the estimations on how it will proceed in the next few months?
Actually, if you have listened to me a little bit earlier, I covered that. What I'm thinking is going to happen quickly, I'll tell you. I think there will be a move on the acceptance, hopefully in April or May, because it's been too long sticking on the July 2009. As for the processing time, I don't think it will move further than 2009, maybe January 2009. But that's it. And I don't expect too much movement this year because of the situation and the political climate we are in. But we might have a surprise from President Obama. Just before he leaves, he might be able to kind of push something that we'll see a jump suddenly from the State Department. But right now, from what I see, I think there will be maximum move probably to 2010 January, 2010 or best 2011 on acceptance, January 2011, if things go what I'm expecting. In April or May, you will see that. But the processing time will pretty much stay the same, maybe 5-month increase, that's it. But acceptance might jump for 1 year. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, good luck to you. And again, this is just a prediction. I might be wrong, but I put that on my YouTube channel actually last week. So check it. It's YouTube/Shah Peerally Law. Let me check. Amit, are you there? Hello.
Hi, Shah.
Hi, Amit. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I hope you. I'm doing well. So, Amit, I will let you continue with the show. And before I continue, I just want to let everybody know everything we tell you today is for educational only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. So, Amit, I'll let you discuss a little bit about the real estate and debt settlement in Punjabi to our listeners. Thank you so much, Amit. Thank you, Franco. I'll be back on Thursday from 10 to 11. Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you, Shah. Thank you for having me. And Sat Sri Akal, Adab Namaste to all the listeners. Yes, मैं actually ਇੱਥੇ ਹੈਗਾ ਆਪਣਾ real estate ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੇ ਨਾਲੇ ਆਪਣਾ what's happening in the settlement area as well. First of all, let me welcome you and let me give you my details. If you are planning to actually do anything with the real estate market, we can definitely help you out on that. And for that, you can contact me. Number is 510-299-9361. And my website is gambhiramit.com. That is GAMBHIR, amit.com. And our office is located in Fremont, and we specialize in everything from top to bottom that has to do with the real estate market, whether you're planning to buy the house, to see makaan khareedna chahte hai kyo, you're planning to sell the house. If you are an investor, to see investment karna chahte hai kyo property de vich, we also specialize in commercial real estate and as well residential real estate. On top of that, we do specialize in the bad part of the real estate as well, which is the short sales, the refinance, and providing you the different programs on the hard programs if your property is still underwater right now, considering that there are some areas that are still taking that toll. And then we also actually help you guys finding the properties from auctions. We flip the properties. So we have our contractor team that can definitely help you out in remodeling the house and all this stuff. So we are actually a one-stop shop for everything that has to do with the real estate. And plus, we also do the loans, and we also take care of all the property management needs as well. So once again, the number to contact me is 510-299-9361. The market has been really, really good as well. Agar tusi makaan sochde paye ho kharidan waste, this is the perfect time. This is actually jehdi market hai it's both market right now for the buyers and for the sellers, considering that jehdi interest rates they're like very, very, very low right now. Because based on the total economy in the U.S., we are expecting for these rates to be stay little bit stabilized until April, until the tax season hits in. So if you are in the boat right now to get your house, we can definitely help you out in that situation. And we have different options. We can help you out and save money and all this stuff as well. So, right now, the rates they're like under 4%. We recently actually got somebody qualified on a purchase home for a 30-year fixed. They got a rate at 3.875. Was a loan amount under 625. Another score I see around 740. So if you are looking for these kind of deals, definitely call me. We can look into the situation and we can definitely help you out. And like I said, JD market it's for both right now, buyer and the seller. If you are a seller, there isn't too many properties in the market right now. If you are looking to get the exposure, for more exposure for your property, you want to have more traffic coming in right now with multiple offers, you can definitely get the best deal on that one. And plus, if you are actually short of cash and ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ actually ਇੰਨਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪੈਸਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ, you can remodel the house and do anything. ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ investors ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ in house that can look into the condition of the property to make sure if it's the good price, they will definitely give you the best offer based on the condition. And ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ deal ਹੈਗੀ we can close it in 3 days. So we have cash investors who are willing to invest in the property. ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ property ਹੈਗੀ in any part of the neighborhood in California, you can call me. We can look into the details and we can definitely save you money, and then you will be saving the money on the commission as well from us as well. ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ actually two different packages ਹੈਗੇ for the seller. ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ property as is sell ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈਗੀ we have a different packages for you in which we can fit you into within your budget needs. अगर ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ property remodel ਹੈਗੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ you're looking for the offers, multiple offers, and want us to put extra effort and go for negotiation for you on the pricing. Otherwise, we have a different packages on the premium packages that we can work it out for you and fit you in there. That is also still lower than the market rate. ਤੇ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਪੈਸੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਬਚਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਪਏ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ, definitely give me a call. This is the perfect time. We can definitely help you out. ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੁਝ ਲਿਸਟਿੰਗਾਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ that I would like to go real quickly with you guys. We have a single family house coming up for sale in San Jose. This one actually is in Blossom Valley. Very good area, close to Monterey Road and Guadalupe Parkway. This one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house and 1,589 living area, and 1969 built. The house is updated with this is one of the biggest lot actually in the area, which is 8,800 square feet lot. And a good school district as well. For the pricing detail, you can call me later on after the show. I can help you out. Then we have a listing in Mountain House. We are planning to do an open house over the weekend, which is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. This one is on 736 Shelley Street, and it's going to be open from Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 3. The listed price, that one is $575 on this one, $575,000. Then we have a townhouse in Union City, which is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,400 living area with a 2-car garage. This one actually is in a good school district, very close to Kaiser and Industrial Parkway. And the price that we have listed is $475,000. It's in Union City, so very good location as well, close to Palo Alto and San Mateo Bridge as well too. So these are some of the listings we have available. We have some of the pocket listing if you're planning to buy the house. Sorry, काफी बढ़िया deals again. Total listings we have right now is about 15 listings with us in the market that you can definitely get the best deal from. So give us a call. Number is 510-299-9361. And on the other hand, अगर तुम्हारे कोल कोई भी credit card दे debt है ने, you are actually in a lien right now. You are in a debts right now on the second loan as well. That it's very hard for you to refinance because it's you haven't had the job for a while. Definitely, you can definitely settle that with the Shah Peerally team. Ona de wase you can contact them. One of the number है 510-742-5887. They have definitely helped a lot of people out. To make sure they are saving money and they don't charge anything upfront. Or कोई भी पैसा upfront charge नहीं करते हैं ने. It's the same thing with us as well in the real estate. So there is no money upfront involved in the real estate and the settlement. So you come in, get the consultation. If you think that you can make it happen, we can definitely help you out and get you the best deal possible based on your scenario. So again, for the real estate, contact me for anything that you're looking for. Number is 510-299-9361. Any settlement that you're planning to do, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ contact ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ. Number ਹੈਗਾ 510-742-5887. So these are some of the excellent information that we have. Like I said, the market is really hot. Take advantage. The best tip is if your car is costing you the same as your house, let's say your car payment is about $350 and you're getting a loan amount for the house $100,000 on a $350 per month mortgage. This is the best thing that can ever happen to you. So don't delay. This is the perfect time. Give us a call and we can definitely help you out on that. Have a great day and we'll be back on Thursday. Thank you. Bye.
Are you an H1B visa holder? Do you have an I-140 petition approved or have an extension under AC-21 provisions? Are you on H4 visa? If yes, we've got amazing news for you. As of May 26, 2015, you or your spouse on H4 visa might be eligible for a work permit, aka EAD. And to apply, you need a lawyer who knows about H4 visa issues. Lawyer Shah Peerally has been at the forefront of this fight for H4 rights and has actually helped make this dream a reality. Now, his firm is ready to help you or your spouse get their EADs. Call 510-742-5887 or visit www.splgpc.com to apply for your EAD. This is an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad. The Shah Peerally Law Group is now opening its second office in San Francisco. After years of popular demand, the law group has finally decided to make the big jump and has its presence in San Francisco. For more than 10 years, the law group founded by the prominent attorney Shah Peerally has been dedicated to the immigrant community. The law group's new office is opening on February 20th, 2015, at the corner of 21st and Mission Street in the great city of San Francisco. For more information, call 415-643-4342 or 510-742-5887 or email sf@PeerallyLaw.com. Choose excellence. Choose the Shah Peerally Law Group. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.